Did you know that 28% of women in America are single? That's roughly 40 million women right here in the US, many of whom are searching for love but struggling to find it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I'm not looking for love right now, Ismail. I'm perfectly fine on my own. And hey, I get it. I've heard that from women in my own family. But then, I catch them on a Sunday afternoon, wrapped in a blanket, watching The Notebook or Titanic for the 50th time. And what I see is someone who wants love but is afraid to step out of their comfort zone. Ladies, it's time to stop playing it safe. Love isn't about avoiding rejection or disappointment. It's about taking a chance. My name is Ismael Gomez, and I'm a coach, writer, and speaker. Today, I'm here to tell you that the dating advice you've been given your entire life might be holding you back. You've been told to sit back, wait for the right man to notice you, and let love happen on its own. But what if the man you want hasn't noticed you yet? What if he chooses someone else because you didn't show interest? What if the reason you're still single is because you don't understand how to make a man truly fall for you? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share 5 charming, not manipulative ways to make a guy fall for you. Let's dive in. Number 1. Always leave him wanting more. Let's dive deeper into this concept because it's not just a strategy, it's an art. Leaving someone wanting more isn't about manipulation or playing hard to get. It's about cultivating an aura of mystery, confidence, and self-respect that naturally draws people in. It's about being the kind of person who is so captivating that others can't help but crave your presence, your energy, and your time. When you're together, be fully present. This means putting away distractions, listening intently, and engaging in meaningful conversation. Show genuine interest in who he is, but also let your own personality shine. Laugh, share stories, and let him see the vibrant, multi-dimensional person you are. But here's the key. When it's time to part ways, be the one to gracefully end the interaction. For example, if you're texting, don't drag the conversation into the wee hours of the night. Instead, be the one to say, "Good night, I have to go. Talk tomorrow." This doesn't mean you're being dismissive. It means you value your time and have other priorities, whether it's work, self-care, or simply getting a good night's sleep. It shows that you're a person with a life, goals, and boundaries. On a date, don't linger endlessly, waiting for him to make the first move to end the evening. Instead, take charge and say something like, "I had an amazing time tonight. Can you take me home now?" This isn't about being abrupt or rude. It's about respecting your own time and energy. It also creates a sense of anticipation for the next time you see each other. Now, I know this can feel nerve-wracking. Your mind might start racing with thoughts like, what if he thinks I'm not interested? What if he doesn't text me tomorrow? What if he moves on to someone else? But here's the truth. If he loses interest because you ended the interaction first, it says far more about him than it does about you. It means he wasn't willing to put in the effort to truly get to know you. And let's be honest. Do you really want a man who only pursues what's easy? A man who values you will respect your boundaries and appreciate your independence. He'll see your ability to leave him wanting more as a sign of confidence and self-assurance. He'll be intrigued by the fact that you're not constantly available or waiting around for him. And most importantly, he'll be inspired to step up and show you that he's worth your time and energy. This principle isn't just about dating. It's about life. When you leave people wanting more, you're not just creating intrigue. You're setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. You're showing that your time, your energy, and your presence are valuable. And when you embody that mindset, you attract people who recognize and appreciate your worth. So the next time you're tempted to overstay your welcome or overextend yourself in a conversation, pause and ask yourself, am I leaving him wanting more? Because the truth is, the most magnetic people are the ones who know when to walk away, when to say goodnight, and when to let the anticipation build. And when you master that balance, you'll find that the right people will always come back for more. Number 2. Challenge him in fun ways. Let's unpack this idea because it's one of the most underrated yet powerful ways to build a genuine, lasting connection. Challenging someone isn't about being combative or creating unnecessary tension. It's about keeping things dynamic, engaging, and exciting. It's about showing him that you're not just another predictable person in his life. You're someone who keeps him on his toes, someone who makes him think, laugh, and feel alive. A man should feel like you're a prize, but not in a way that feels like a chore or a burden. You want him to feel like winning your attention and affection is an adventure, not a job interview. So how do you do that? Keep it light, playful, and fun. Tease him a little, not in a mean-spirited way, but in a way that shows you're paying attention and that you're comfortable enough to joke around. For example, if he makes a bold statement or shares an opinion, don't just nod along. Challenge him. Gently. Say something like, "Oh, really? I'm not sure I agree with that. Tell me more." This doesn't just spark conversation. It shows that you're intellectually curious and that you value meaningful dialogue over shallow small talk. Think about that iconic scene from When Harry Met Sally. Sally doesn't just passively agree with Harry's assumptions about relationships. She challenges him, pushes back, and makes him think. It's those playful, thought-provoking exchanges that make their connections so electric. They're not just talking, they're engaging, debating, and learning from each other. And that's what makes their bond so memorable. But challenging him doesn't always have to be about conversation. It can also be about experiences. Introduce him to something new, something you're passionate about, or something he's never tried before. For instance, I once went on a date where the woman took me ice skating. I'd never done it before, and I'll admit, I spent more time on the ice than on my feet. But she was patient, encouraging, and made the whole experience fun. She didn't laugh at me, well, maybe a little, but she made me feel comfortable enough to laugh at myself. And that's the kind of connection that sticks. When you challenge him in fun ways, you're not just creating memorable moments. You're showing him that life with you is never boring. You're showing him that you're someone who brings excitement, curiosity, and a sense of adventure into his life. And that's incredibly attractive. But here's the key. Balance is everything. You don't want to challenge him so much that it feels like a competition or a power struggle. The goal is to keep things playful and enjoyable. You want him to feel like being with you is a breath of fresh air, a break from the monotony of everyday life. So the next time you're with him, don't be afraid to stir the pot a little. Tease him about his questionable taste in music. Challenge his take on the latest movie. Teach him how to cook your favorite dish or take him to your favorite hiking spot. Show him a side of life he hasn't seen before. When you challenge him in fun, light-hearted ways, you're not just keeping him interested. You're showing him that you're someone worth investing in. You're showing him that you're confident, independent, and full of surprises. And when you embody that energy, you'll find that the right man will not only rise to the occasion but will also cherish the unique connection you share. Remember, the best relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, curiosity, and a little bit of playful challenge. So, go ahead. Keep him on his toes, make him laugh, and show him that life with you is anything but ordinary. Number 3. Never pressure him. Let's take a deep dive into this concept because it's one of the most crucial yet misunderstood aspects of building a healthy, lasting connection. Imagine spending an entire day in a small, windowless room with handcuffs on. No matter how comfortable the chair or how nice the decor, you'd eventually feel trapped, suffocated, and desperate to escape. That's exactly what it feels like when you're too clingy, pushy, or demanding in a relationship. A man needs to feel free. Free to choose you, free to be himself, and free to pursue the relationship at his own pace. If he feels pressured, cornered, or obligated, it doesn't matter how amazing you are. He'll start to associate you with stress and discomfort rather than joy and connection. Think of it this way. If I told you, you can only have vanilla ice cream for the rest of your life, you'd probably start craving chocolate, strawberry, or even something wild like salted caramel. But if you were given the freedom to try every flavor under the sun and still chose vanilla, you'd know it was because you genuinely loved it. The same principle applies to relationships. Let him feel that way about you. When you give a man space, you're not showing disinterest, you're showing confidence. You're saying, I know my worth, and I don't need to chase or pressure you to see it. This kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive. It communicates that you're secure in yourself and that you're not relying on him to validate your existence. But giving space doesn't mean disappearing entirely or playing hard to get. It's about striking a balance. Be present when you're together. Fully engaged, attentive, and affectionate. But when you're apart, let him miss you. Let him wonder what you're up to. Let him have the time and mental space to reflect on how much he enjoys being with you. For example, if he doesn't text you back right away, resist the urge to double text or bombard him with messages. Instead, focus on your own life, your hobbies, your friends, your goals. When you're busy living a fulfilling life, you naturally become more interesting and desirable. And when he does reach out, he'll be met with your positive, vibrant energy rather than frustration or neediness. It's also important to recognize that men and people in general are drawn to what they can't fully have. Not in a manipulative way, but in a way that sparks curiosity and desire. If you're always available, always waiting, always eager to drop everything for him, he'll start to take you for granted. But if you have your own passions, your own schedule, and your own boundaries, he'll see you as someone worth pursuing. Now, I know this can be easier said than done. It's natural to want reassurance, especially in the early stages of a relationship. But here's the thing. True reassurance doesn't come from forcing someone to commit or constantly seeking validation. It comes from knowing your own value and trusting that the right person will see it too. If he's truly interested in you, he'll make an effort. He'll text you, plan dates, and show up consistently. And if he doesn't, that's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of his inability to recognize it. And honestly, do you want to be with someone who needs to be pressured or convinced to be with you? The best relationships are built on mutual respect, admiration, and freedom. When you give a man the space to choose you, without pressure or manipulation, you're setting the foundation for a connection that's genuine, lasting, and deeply fulfilling. So the next time you feel the urge to chase, cling, or control, take a step back. Remind yourself that you're the vanilla ice cream in a world full of flavors. You're the prize, the catch, the one worth choosing. And when you embody that mindset, you'll find that the right man will not only choose you but will do so with enthusiasm, gratitude, and a whole lot of love. Number 4. Dress better than him. Let's talk about this one because it's more than just a superficial tip. It's a mindset, a statement, and a way of showing up in the world. Dressing better than him isn't about competing or outshining him in a way that makes him feel small. It's about embracing your own power, confidence, and individuality. It's about showing him and yourself that you value who you are and how you present yourself to the world. Now, I know some people might roll their eyes and say, looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that counts. And while that's true to an extent, let's be real, we're human. Physical attraction plays a role in relationships, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel drawn to your partner or wanting them to feel drawn to you. When you put effort into your appearance, it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. And when you feel good, it radiates. Think about it. When you walk into a room wearing an outfit that makes you feel like $1,000,000, you carry yourself differently. Your posture is straighter, your smile is brighter, and your energy is magnetic. That kind of confidence is irresistible. It tells the world, and him, that you respect yourself and take pride in who you are. So, how do you dress better than him? It's not about wearing the most expensive clothes or following every trend. It's about choosing outfits that enhance your natural beauty and reflect your personality. Whether you're into sleek, minimalist styles or bold, statement pieces, wear what makes you feel like the best version of yourself. For example, if you're going on a date, don't just throw on any old outfit. Take the time to choose something that makes you feel confident and beautiful. Maybe it's that dress that hugs your curves in all the right places, or those jeans that make you feel effortlessly cool. Pair it with accessories that add a touch of personality. A statement necklace, a chic handbag, or a pair of shoes that make you feel like you're walking on air. And don't be afraid to switch it up. Different looks keep things visually stimulating and exciting. One day, you might show up in a sleek, tailored blazer that screams sophistication. The next, you might rock a casual bohemian vibe that's effortlessly chic. The key is to keep him guessing and to show him that you're a woman of many layers, both literally and figuratively. But here's the thing. Dressing better than him isn't just about impressing him. It's about setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. When you show up looking polished and put together, you're sending a message that you value yourself, and that you expect him to value you too. Think about it this way. Just as you might appreciate a man who takes care of himself, who stays fit, dresses well, and grooms himself, he'll appreciate a woman who does the same. It's not about perfection. It's about effort. It's about showing that you care about yourself and that you're someone worth investing in. And let's not forget the fun factor. Fashion is a form of self-expression, and it's a way to have fun with your identity. Experiment with colors, patterns, and styles that make you feel alive. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your mood, your creativity, and your unique personality. When you embrace fashion as a form of play, it becomes less about impressing others and more about celebrating yourself. So the next time you're getting ready for a date or even just a casual hangout, take a little extra time to put together an outfit that makes you feel amazing. Don't do it for him. Do it for you. Because when you feel confident, powerful, and beautiful in your own skin, it's impossible for him not to notice. Dressing better than him isn't just about looking good. It's about owning your power, embracing your individuality, and showing up as the best version of yourself. And when you do that, you'll find that the right man won't just appreciate your style. He'll appreciate the confident, radiant woman behind it. Number 5. Make him feel powerful. Let's explore this idea in depth because it's one of the most transformative ways to build a strong, balanced, and deeply fulfilling connection. Just as a woman wants to feel beautiful, cherished, and appreciated, a man wants to feel strong, capable, and respected. But here's the catch. Making him feel powerful isn't about inflating his ego or blindly worshipping the ground he walks on. It's about creating a dynamic where both of you feel valued, empowered, and respected. A man feels most powerful when he has a powerful woman by his side. Think about it. A confident, self-assured woman who knows her worth and stands by her values is incredibly attractive. She doesn't need him to complete her. She's already whole. But when she chooses to stand beside him, it's because she sees something in him worth investing in. And that in itself is empowering. So, how do you make him feel powerful without losing yourself in the process? It starts with self-respect. When you respect yourself, you set the tone for how others should treat you. If you say, "I don't kiss on the first date," stick to it. If you have boundaries, enforce them. This doesn't mean being rigid or unapproachable. It means knowing your worth and refusing to compromise on the things that matter to you. For example, let's say you're on a date, and he suggests something that doesn't align with your values or comfort level. Instead of going along with it to please him, calmly and confidently express your boundaries. Say something like, "I'm not comfortable with that, but I'm really enjoying our time together." This shows him that you respect yourself, and in turn, he'll respect you too. But making him feel powerful isn't just about setting boundaries. It's also about recognizing and appreciating his strengths. If he does something thoughtful, like planning a surprise date or fixing something around the house, acknowledge it. A simple "you're so good at this," or "I really appreciate how you handled that," can go a long way. It's not about flattery. It's about genuine appreciation. Here's the thing. A man will always value a woman who knows when to say no over one who always says yes. Why? Because a woman who says no is a woman who knows her worth. She's not afraid to stand up for herself, and that kind of strength is magnetic. It shows him that you're not just going along with the flow. You're an active participant in a relationship, and you have your own mind, your own desires, and your own standards. But making him feel powerful isn't just about what you say or do. It's also about how you carry yourself. When you're confident, independent, and self-assured, It inspires him to step up and be his best self. It creates a dynamic where both of you are lifting each other up, rather than one person carrying the weight of the relationship. For instance, if he's going through a tough time, be his support system. Not by solving his problems for him, but by encouraging him to find his own solutions. Say something like, "I know you've got this. You're one of the strongest people I know." This kind of support empowers him to take charge of his own life, and it shows him that you believe in him. And let's not forget the importance of balance. A healthy relationship is a partnership, not a power struggle. While it's important to make him feel powerful, it's equally important to ensure that you feel powerful too. This means communicating your needs, pursuing your passions, and maintaining your independence. When both partners feel empowered, the relationship becomes a source of strength and inspiration for both of you. So, the next time you're with him, think about how you can make him feel powerful. Not by diminishing yourself, but by standing tall in your own power. Show him that you're a woman who knows her worth, respects her boundaries, and appreciates his strengths. When you do that, you'll create a connection that's not just strong, but unshakable. Remember, the most powerful relationships are built on mutual respect, admiration, and empowerment. When you make him feel powerful, and he does the same for you, you'll find that together, you're unstoppable. Ladies, love isn't about gimmicks or mind games. It's about being yourself, communicating openly, and building a connection rooted in mutual respect and shared values. Use these tips to find a man who lights up your life, and who you light up in return. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more insights on love, dating, and relationships. Remember, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day, and go out there and find the love you deserve.